Hi, my name is Ilya. I am from Kiev, but originally I was born in Kharkov. I am 20 years old and right now I'm coordinator of youth club in Kiev named Lodomin. So my Jewish story is pretty cool. When I was born in Kharkov, I was born in families that are actually atheistic, so they don't mind about religions at all. And when we moved to Kiev, my best friend became a Jew, and one day he just asked me, "Ты хочешь пойти научиться кататься на роликах?" And I say like, "Well, yeah, I want to." And after that we go to our local JC, and it was like a volunteer community there, and they decide to bake some gamantashen. It's like cookies for Purim, and take all these cookies to a bus that we order and move all across the Kiev, and at the bus stations, like guys, we just go out to the bus station, give people some gamentation and told them about Purim. So like, we are Jews, we have some holidays right now, and this was pretty cool and I fell in love with it. After that there was a roller skating and other stuff, but still it's not like the main idea. And after that, the director of our local JC, he just asked me, do I want to become a participant of youth club? And I said, well, yeah, I want to. And after that, I was a participant of one summer camp, and at this summer camp, I decided that I want to become a madrichim. Madrichim, it's like a counselor in the camp. And after that, I moved to School of Madrichim, so School of Counselors, and yeah, I became a counselor in my JC, and right now I'm counselor for last 5 years. So what is pretty impressive, in very beginning of my Jewish life, I didn't know that I have like my Jewish past in my family. So when I tried to find some documents and other stuff, I didn't find anything. And after all, when I just go to my vacation to Russia, where half of my family are, I ask everyone, and one of my grandmothers, she told me like in the times of Russian Empire, so like 1915 or something like that, when it was like the start of Soviet Union, um, there was like pretty massive propaganda about Jews, about religions at all, and my grandparents was not afraid of it, but they try to like be against it, so they want to be a rebellion. And just because there was a rebellion, government of USCP says that they are like enemies of Soviet Union, and they killed them in mine. And after that they just destroy every document about their like Jewish identity, and right now I can't restore them. So it's pretty sad for me, but after all I still end up in my local JC. I'm still here, I'm still counselor, I'm still coordinator of my youth club, and this is like my dream job, and for like next few years I know that I will be at JC and I will do my thing. And if we will talk about like Jewish situation at Ukraine nowadays, so I have a story about my studying in a college. So when I was a student of college, in my group there was like one pretty anti-Semitic guy, so he was participant of like anti-Semitic runs. He even was like a participant of vandalism at Jewish graveyard. And every time when I speak with him, and when he get known that I'm Jewish, he can believe it, just because I wasn't like a typical stereotype Jew that he was told Jews are. So I'm not stealing money from him. I'm not trying to kill his family and other stuff, so this is only stereotypes. And when he understood it, he was like pretty amazed, just because it was totally not what he hear about the Jews all that years. And this is a big problem nowadays about all the Jewish anti-Jewish propaganda that we have, and it's not actually only in Ukraine. So I'm traveling a lot, and for my 20 years I already work at China, at Hong Kong, at Singapore, at Thailand a little bit, across the Europe and USA, and I want to say like in all these countries there's like a propaganda bubble, and people think like Israelis is not a great person, so they like killing Palestinian people and other stuff. And it's problems that we have such a big wave of anti-Semitism in Ukraine, just because right now when we have like Jewish people in a government, they are not Jewish actually, but still everyone calls them Jewish. Everyone think that Jewish people is the main problem in Ukraine, just because like the president is a Jew and this is why we have all these problems. They're actually not true, but that's what we got. And so in Ukraine, after the Maidan, it's like revolution in Ukraine, we got a wave. So at one time it's the peak, and we got a lot of anti-Semitic work, we got like destroying of Jewish graveyards and other stuff. And next year we have like a down of this wave, so nothing happens, everything is okay, everything is fine. Jews are not the main theme at discussions and other stuff, and next year it's just up again. So everyone trying to blame Jews again and again and again, and I'm not actually afraid to say that I'm Jew, but I know that if you will tell this on the street and there will be like an anti-Semitic guy who is like don't love Jews at all, he can try to like beat you up or something else. So I just got one situation in my life. So when I was at Subway, me and friend of mine who was Madrihim as well, we got like a Magen David on our necklace, and 4 guys come to us and they ask, are we Jews and other stuff, and when we say yes, well, there was a fight. So yeah, just in the middle of Subway we started a fight, not we, they start, and like we tried to defend ourselves. And like the main problem is that people didn't really try to help, so they just stayed and watched what will happen. And this is like a bad moment in my life, but still I'm not afraid to say that I'm Jew. And actually in past few years I understand that our Jewish community is strong, that we can help each other, and only together we are strong.
I know, but it wasn't like very important for me. Like I knew, but I didn't care about this. But when I stayed older, it stayed more important for me. And after like step by step, I became more religious, and now I keep kosher and another. Like I keep fast on Yom Kippur. That's why now it's very important part of my life.
Нет, я не всегда знала, что я принадлежу к еврейской диаспоре. Я узнала это примерно в возрасте 6-7 лет. Узнала это от своих родителей, потому что мой дедушка, он болеет тяжелой формой диабета, и ему необходимы были лекарства, ему необходим был инсулин, и он собирал документы, ему помогал Хесед, ему помогали с этими медикаментами, и маленькое мне стало любопытно, что вообще происходит, откуда все это берется, и мы с мамой пошли узнать про это больше, и потом я попала в Бейтейну, вот. Это община, которая существовала вроде как 2 года назад, вот. И я ходила там на Кейтану. Это такой дневной лагерь, который проходит на каникулах. И
Okay, so I remember from when I was young that my parents always told me that I'm Jewish. We kept like celebrating all the big holidays, and that's it, but nothing too religious or something. And after we moved from Uzbekistan to Ukraine, and I went first time in my community, then I realized like that I'm a Jew, because when I was young, I didn't realize it. I just thought, okay, like it's just a fun thing to do.
Something that you would say, but not something that
Yeah,
you
but
really practice.
yeah, but after I moved to Ukraine, I realized that it's much more than just celebrating holidays and much more than just fun. And now I Shomer Shabbat, I keep kosher, because I think I like moves that I do, things that I do I just feel more connected to Judaism that way. It depends on friends. Like for some of them, I can say, yeah, I'm Jewish. Like I tell about Shabbat and also about seminars, about our movement, about my community. But from some of my friends, like I can hear, oh, I really hate Jews. But like after I said like, hi, I'm Jewish, and they said me, oh no, like you're a very cool girl. Like I like you. You're a very good friend. But I hate Jews. Like, what is going on? Like, are you ok? Like, where is the connection?
It's about being Jewish.
На самом деле это, наверное, самая главная проблема, которую я имею с моим еврейством, потому что я всегда очень боюсь, как люди это воспримут. Наверное, только 2 человека из моего нееврейского окружения знают об этом, и я никогда не распространялась насчет этого, потому что, особенно в странах СНГ, это какое-то определенное табу, на эту тему многие люди как-то боятся говорить, потому что ты никогда не знаешь, какую реакцию это может вызвать у человека, который находится рядом с тобой.